So I just wanted to talk about these switches quick. I'll put in the title or description the actual name of them. I forget, it's like DPD something. Double pole, double something. But I'm going to use it for that actuator, electric actuator, so my plow can tilt. And I just wanted to show you how to wire them up, because some people think it's pretty difficult, but it's not. It's quite easy. So I made this little diagram to help it make it simpler. I have to pay attention to what that says. So your actuator goes in these two center ones, positive and negative. Doesn't matter which way you put them unless you want the actuator to go a certain way to which way you flip the switch. So the actuator goes on the center ones. And your positive wire goes up here and crosses to this one. Negative goes here, crosses to this one. That way when you flip the switch, it's opposite, reverse polarity. You can also buy these switches where they're already wired crossed like that, so it's a little easier to hook up. But these are simple. So I just use these little things out of a kit like that. But if you use these things, I recommend you solder them there. I take the little red plastic piece off and solder them right on, because I don't trust these things just crimping them. And for your power and your ground, I just run a second wire coming out of that to wire to the opposite side. Alright, so I didn't have any red wire, I just used all black, but it's not a problem. Just pay attention where your wires are coming from. So I have the actuator wires in the center, positive and negative. Like I said, it don't matter which side you put which, unless you want the switch to go a certain way with the direction of the actuator. And then positive on the end over here with the tail off of it to the end on the opposite side. Same with negative. Helps if you have the power on. None of it stops on its own because they have a safety switch in them, so when it goes all the way one direction it stops. So really it's better if you have the switch when you push it, it pops back up on its own. But I just have this switch that came on the four-wheeler. I think it was their winch switch, I would guess. If you're a libtard and that hurts your feelings, well, I don't know what to tell you. Go away. Younger people might not remember, there was the movie called The Never-Ending Story. And the old guy had a basket that brought him up the side of a mountain. And he'd tell his wife, "To the winch, wench." And she had this big winch that she would turn to bring him up the mountain. It's pretty funny. Probably couldn't put that in a movie these days. All the libs would have a fit. Anyway, it's as simple as that. Any questions, just ask. Thanks.